So, it's me, your little boy, Kisamson. You know, I don't want to use this video to, look like trying to offend nobody. But seriously speaking, men are leaving relationship, marriage behind. They are leaving what? Women behind, which is supposed not to be. It is supposed not to be. This is not how God accurately made us. I can remember the wonderful parents I have, that sometimes I will just sit within myself and be imagining, how lucky they are, how lucky they are that they are able to, to be together, marriage over like, 50 something years, they are still together, marriage like, more than 50 something, they are still together. Let's just be real, bro. Look at this generation where we are today. Brothers and sisters, let's just be real within ourselves. When there was no social media, when there was nothing like all this kind of new law that government are introducing all over the world, the rate of divorce was not like this. Let's just think back like those days when I was in secondary school. Let me say year 2017. No, let me see year 2017, 2007 back. You come to understand that to see a woman that divorced her husband is very hard. It's very hard. Some of us do used to say that, the reason why they are doing this, the reason why they are doing that, they are divorcing is because women have now fully come to realize that it's not good to stay in a nagging and in a violence home. The main truth is that the reason why there is a lot of violence today is not because it have not been existing, but it was not like this because many women don't know what they want. Yes, trust me. Majority of women today don't know what they want. As long as the man have money, as long as the man is okay, as long as the man is, is balanced financially, they don't care whether he's a woman beater. They don't care whether he don't have time for them. They don't care whether that woman, that man don't care to beat them. He don't care to give them violence and all those stuff as long as they're money. And once they enter and they notice that the place is not what comfortable, that is not what they were hoping. Because let me tell you, some people think that money is everything in marriage. No, this is why our forefathers were so fruitful, that they have what unmerited what favor in marriage. Unmerited favor. That whether you have money, you don't have money, the woman that loves you will always stick by you. But today world, you come to understand that social medias is absolutely what destroying a lot of our amazing and wonderful ladies. Like those days when I was a kid, like 2017, 2012, 20, for you to see a woman that will come to social media nakeding themselves, then there is nothing like social media. It was not popular like this. Even like in my community, for you to see a woman that dressed naked, the girls can easily start to beat her, go home, go and dress properly. Like in my own place where I come from, then not now, because everything is automatically changing. They are copying the Western world. And the worst part of it is that our artists are now the one introducing that lifestyle from the Western world, When they travel to this side, they learn their bad behavior. They don't learn their good behavior. They will go back home and introduce this to the young ones. And when I was a kid, if a lady dressed what unnormal, you got to understand that whether they know your parents, they don't know your parents, whether they know your grandfather, they don't know your grandfather, they will beat her out of you. Trust me, they will gather you and beat you. Do you want to spoil other people's children? They will be shouting for you. Do you want to bring what, calamity? Do you want to bring disaster? Nobody will do it, will advise you to go home and dress it properly. But today, even if a child or a daughter dressed anyhow, you got to understand that the parents will even be supporting them, will even be supporting what they're dressing. And that is why today you see that a lot of women, a lot of men are absolutely walking away from marriage. And many of our women are now scared. They are completely scared. Why is it that no man is ready to get married? No man is ready to settle down. Why is it that most of men today are so scared of relationship, marriage? They are so scared to do it. Because today you can see that to the world, mostly here in Western world, you can see that some men will date women like 15 years, 10 years, 20 years. They stay in the same house, sleep in the same bed, but yet they won't marry them. And many of us don't think what is going on, what is wrong. And some of our amazing ladies, wonderful ladies, many of them don't sit down and think, why is it that my man is totally scared of marrying me? Right? He prefer to keep me as a baby mama or as his girls, not what, woman. Why? Because most of men are tired of seeing what other men are going through. Because trust me, our men are suffering and smiling. Trust me. I have one of my friend, a man here in Italy, who tell me something. I regret what I have done. I have made the worst mistake in my life, meaning that he made the worst mistake of involving with a woman and get her pregnant, even when they are not yet married. But he tell me, say something, be careful, slow down, because once you make mistake in marriage, to correct it become difficult. It becomes difficult because the truth is that most of men today, the reason why they are absolutely so scared is because if they divorce now, many of them may not be able to see their own children, their own child. They won't be able to see them even to the rest of their life. You got to notice that is the main reason why most men today are scared of getting married. Why will I marry? Why will I be involved in relationship whereby if I marry today, my wife divorced me or anything happened on the way, I won't be able to sit in the same table, eat with my children, do stuff with my children. Because there are some ladies today, the moment they divorce their wife, they will carry their children along. They will pollute the mind of the children. They will tell them lies. Tell them that your father is this, your father is that. All is because they don't want their children to come close to their own parents, to their own dad. So that is why a lot of men today are exactly so scared. And that is why they are leaving women behind. Trust me. When I was in school, I was shocked when I entered school. I have a lot of my professors who were so rich, beautiful, amazing, unique, but not up to 3 are married. The rest, not up to 4, are in relationship. The rest are single. But when you go out, you come to see a lot of single men in the bar, in the restaurant, in the field, walking around, either with their dogs, with, playing with dog, etc., which is ought not to be. which ought not to be. So that is why our women, our amazing, beautiful women, we need to sit off. We need to sit up. Trust me, we need to sit off, because the errand of the world we are living today is so delicious. And if you come to understand that most of men today are leaving women behind because of what they are seeing, you're going to see that if a venture you marry a lady, you get your own house. Before marrying her, you bought the house, you have documents of the house, you have everything. You're going to understand that with the law that government have introduced, the woman will just call either police or any what officers around. They will just chase the man away to the street. That is why we see a lot of homeless men up there. And you can't expect men who have seen all this experience, who are now seeing all this thing that is going on, to still choke their head inside with relationship or marriage. So we need to change our attitudes. You women, you need to change your attitudes. You know, there was something that one of my friends tell me one day. He said something, you know, for the sake of document, I would like you to marry me. Meaning what? Fake marriage. Marry me, I will pay you money. I look at her, I said, what? I should marry you, fake it, and you collect document. And later, either you divorce me, then I will be paying you. You see, it the trick, thinking that I'm stupid, that I should do what? We should come together, marry together. After getting the document, she will leave me, thinking that I'm stupid. Which I know that if eventually I marry her, she have a kid, that mentality that she already have, she will introduce it, she will divorce, and I will start to pay the child benefit. So that is why most of men today are scared of marriage. And this lady, I love her, but the day she mentioned that word, that is the day the feeling die instantly. No, it's just like where you are driving a car, you hit a rock, the feeling just die instantly. I said, oh God, you deliver me from the hand of what? Or unfaithful word generation, from the hand of what? Unbelievable word, unbelievable condition. You just saved my life. So that is why men, most of men today are living what? Relationship or marriage. Because what women are capable of doing these days does not exist. Trust me, what women are capable of doing today does not exist. Remain blessed.